Hey everyone, it's Chris Miller, aka Chris Crazy House, and this is an impromptu live stream. I literally just walked in the door back to my office after going to Onyxcon in Atlanta and just wanted to talk to you guys because I hadn't seen you last week. I didn't get to do a live stream last week, and this will not be a long live stream, but just basically it's just me being lazy. I don't want to record a video and have to like edit it and upload it. So I just want to actually just go ahead and do this live stream instead. And I apologize for my office being a little junky. Obviously, I wasn't here. And I think my daughter has been going through some of the books on the bookshelf back there. And that's why this fan is, and everything else is back there. So whatever, if you have kids, you understand this is actually pretty clean considering I have a 4-year-old that runs around here. Okay. So anyway, big thank you to Joseph Wheeler III, who runs Onyxcon. Thank you, brother, once again for inviting me. I appreciate that as always, and giving me the opportunity to showcase my work and showcase my talent and to interact and connect with other Black folks and to meet people who are fans of mine. That's always a great thing. And I always appreciate Joseph for creating this convention, but also organizing it and making it a big event. Not just once, he does it twice a year, and he does a great job every time. And I know he's even more busy now that he's an actual actor and as a working actor in Atlanta. So I appreciate him still putting that effort in to make this event take off and bringing more people to the event. So appreciate you, Joseph. I always will. And thanks a lot once again for giving me the opportunity to be at your convention. Also, thank you to my fans who showed up. For those who were in the Atlanta area who showed up and got a chance to talk with me or who bought any of my work, I appreciate you. I appreciate the old ones and the new ones. So even if you're a fan of me on this channel or you're a fan of my Black Up India YouTube channel, or you're just a fan of my artwork and you've never met me before and this is the first time we've met, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you because I have some people who are fans of my work from Instagram who came to my table and they always like my work on Instagram. So they got to buy some of my work in person. So I appreciate you all as well. Okay. Always, always, always thanks to the fans, and thanks for the ones that follow me here on social media, on YouTube. Thank you as well for showing up to the event. Let's see. Thank you to the other artists there, and thank you to the other people who were vendors at the event. There are some good vendors there that were just people selling T-shirts, but there are also artists like myself who are selling their comic books and their artwork, or their painting, or just promoting themselves. Thanks to the actors that showed up. There are 2 actors that showed up. Christine Adams, she plays the character Dr. Lynn on Black Lightning. Thank you, sister, for showing up. Her table was actually right next to mine on Saturday, so I got a chance to talk with her and I got a picture with her. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the picture. I got a poster of hers that she autographed for me as well. Also, thank you to Miles Truitt. For those who don't know, he was, if you ever seen that sci-fi movie that recently came out, it's called Kin. And it's about that little black boy who finds the alien laser gun. And he was a little boy in that movie. I got a poster of him, a really big poster that he autographed for me. And I got a chance to talk with him. He was a little boy in the movie, but he's 17 now. And he still does other acting he does bit parts on TV shows, like he was on Black Lightning as well. But thanks to him, thanks to Miles, I appreciate that, brother. He's a really, really cool kid, and he liked my Chris Crazy House characters and my Chris Crazy House animation, so he can't be all bad, right? But I appreciate meeting him. I met his family as well. His family is real nice. They were very polite, and they're of the same mindset as me as far as black creators creating their own content. So I appreciated that, and I can see that's why Miles had his head screwed on straight. He's a really good guy, really good young man. And like I said, I enjoyed seeing him in that movie when he was a kid. But like I said, he's growing up now. I didn't recognize him at first because, like I said, from that, how fast kids grow up between ages 13 to 17. So kids change a lot. So like I said, he's already 17. He's super tall. He's taller than me already. So I appreciate that young man, and I hope he has a bright future ahead of him. Whatever he decides to do, if he decides to still act or do something else, I wish nothing but the best for him. Okay. But thanks to all the artists and all the creators that came out there, I was very happy to see two people in particular. This brother Robert Jeffries, he's a writer. He writes comics, and he and I were a lot closer like years ago when I lived in Atlanta. Like when I first moved to Atlanta, he and I we like would take the MARTA rail and the bus together. So I haven't seen. It's funny, like or somebody from back when you didn't have anything. Like we both didn't have a car at the time, so we both just taking the MARTA rail and seeing that brother, and seeing how well he's done with his own concepts and the fact that he's written several comic books. Route 3 being the big one, the one that I like the most is one of the works that he's done that I really, really enjoy. I had the first issue, and this is the actual graphic novel, so it's all the issues collected into one. So I made sure I bought that. But it was good seeing him. I don't see him as much as I used to. Like when I lived in Atlanta, I used to see him all around town. But obviously, since I moved away from Atlanta and moved to Tennessee, I don't see him anymore. So it was good seeing that brother. Also, I was happy to see there's a brother named Joseph Mangrill who's an artist, but he also does sculpting. Like he does some really, really, really nice sculptures. And I haven't seen, he hasn't posted anything recently because he has a little one. Like he just had a kid like a year ago, and the kid's growing up now. So like he's getting back into doing his artwork, but he was very prolific. I remember seeing him all the time at those conventions in Atlanta, and he was someone else that I kind of like started out with. So I was happy to see him. Got to meet his son, very cute kid, and I appreciated seeing him as well. Okay. I finally got a chance to buy a book by Mr. Keith Cross. I finally got a chance to buy his book, Day Black, which is about a vampire tattoo artist. I've always been a fan of his artwork on social media, so it was cool actually meeting him for a change and getting to talk with him for a few minutes and also buying one of his books. Because like I said, I've been a fan of his artwork. He has a very unique style. You can see it here. And he does a lot of fine art as well, but he put that, oh, got one of his cards there. But he put that into like a comic book form to make this book. And it's a very high quality book. But his name is Keith Cross. And the name of the book is called Day Black. And I really appreciated his style. I've always been a fan of his artwork. So getting a chance to actually meet him and buy some stuff was very good for me. Let's see. What else did I get here? I met another brother and him and his sister were promoting this comic book that he developed called Odina. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I have the source book and I have one of the side stories that they developed. And they have some really cool artwork. What made me take notice of it, obviously, was because they had a big poster there of the main character. I thought it was a cool character design, so I went over there to say hi to him, and finally got some comic books from him. When I read them, I'll let you guys know how it is. But I like the concept already, so I appreciated meeting him as well. And like I said, just meeting a whole bunch of different people at the convention, whether it be fans or creators. I didn't get a chance to talk to as many certain people that I wanted to as long as I wanted to. Like I talked to Mr. Satterwhite for a little while. For those who don't know, he created the character Stealth. I talked to him for a few minutes, and I talked to some older black cartoonists who were just happened to be there doing caricatures. So they gave me a lot of love and respect, and I returned it. Thank you to those brothers for paving the way for black artists like myself. Oh, I couldn't forget this. I almost forgot my brother Mace. We were selling Street Team, the Almighty Street Team, first issue. They did issue 0 years ago when they produced a video game for Street Team. For those who have the actual game for your computer, they produced the 0 issue, so they finally came out with issue number 1, and I appreciated buying this. And I'm going to read this later on. I'll let you know how it is, but always good seeing Mace when I go to these conventions. I always appreciated seeing him. I'm probably going to do a showcase on Mace probably later this week, so be on the lookout for that. As I said before, I want to start showcasing other artists and animators on this channel so you guys know who they are and know where you can get their work. Okay. But yeah, that's a lot of stuff that I got. I'll let you guys know once I finally get all through it and sift through. There's still some other stuff that I haven't even found that's in my luggage. But yeah, I just had a really good time at Onyxcon. It was a good event. Like what day was it? I think it was the second day. I didn't want to record anything because I was starting to lose my voice. Because I actually did some interviews that morning, and then I did another one in the afternoon. So like I was going to record more of myself, but I decided not to because I was actually my voice was cracking. I was sounding like a 13-year-old or something like that because I had been talking for several hours over and over again and doing interviews and whatnot. So that's why I didn't record as much. I recorded myself drawing and doing sketches and recorded some videos of the event, but that was about it. So and took pictures as well. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see the photos and the videos there. Once again, thank you guys all for showing up, the ones that did. And for the ones that didn't show up, you missed out. And you'll have to catch me next time. I want to do some more shows, not just Onyxcon. So I will let you guys know when I decide to do any more shows like that are in your area. Because I like connecting with the fans, and I like just being able to not just selling stuff, but the fact that I can sell it to you and talk to you about the project that I'm working on. That it feels good to talk to people like that, and it feels good to build in politics. Because I did that a lot with some brothers as well, just talking about the education system and what we could do to actually educate Black youth outside of this system, because the education system obviously is not actually educating anybody. Like I was talking to this one brother, we were talking about how the education system is still running off the idea of training children to work a 9-to-5 job, and the 9-to-5 job does not exist anymore. So it's like, you're just sending these kids out here to the slaughter, and then they're wondering why they can't find jobs, or why they're kind of just outcasts and not really figuring out how to get to the next stage in life, because they're still building. The education system is still based off a 1950s paradigm, and that world does not exist anymore. That world of those baby boomers, where you can just leave high school, get a job, and be able to afford a house and everything else, does not exist anymore. So, like I said, we talked about that as far as like being able to talk to our youth about other avenues, so they don't think of just thinking they can just graduate and get a job. I'm thinking about teaching them more entrepreneurship and building. A lot of young people get that as far as like making their own hustles and making their own way financially, and not having to depend on just this system as far as getting a quote unquote job where they can just sit at a desk all day. Okay, so that's something we were talking about. I want to discuss more later on. So for those who, like I said, showed up, thank you very much, and hope to see you again at the next convention that I do. I will let you guys know when I decide to do something else. I'm not sure if I'll do anything more this year. You never know. I might pop up at a small festival during the fall, or during the quote unquote holiday season. You never know. But outside of that, you probably won't see me at a bigger convention until late January, February. So I'll let you guys know when that comes out. Okay. And I'm going to be working diligently on Big Monty Book 2 right now. And I'm also working on the third Naturally Cute coloring book. And I'm also working on a coloring book for boys based on my one of the characters from my actual website, the Haru Jackson character that's on my Chris Crazy House website. If you don't know who that is, just go to the chriscrazyhouse.com and go to the characters page, and you'll find out all you need to know about those characters on my page. So just letting you guys know that that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm working towards right now. And I will be posting more videos, and I'll probably do another actual live stream this week, probably on Thursday, and I will announce what the subject will be either tomorrow or Wednesday. So you guys just keep an eye out for that. So I'll let you guys know what the subject is going to be about. I don't know exactly what it's going to be just yet, but I will let you guys know later on. So just stay tuned for that. And thanks to all the new subs, because I got a lot of new subs to this channel, and also a lot of new followers on Instagram. So welcome to you guys as well. So just letting you know, going to be moving forward and keep things rolling, guys. And like I said, stay tuned to this channel. I have some more content coming. I hope you enjoyed those old school Chris Crazy House animations I posted. I'll be posting some more this week. So stay tuned to this channel. You want to make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you guys can see my new stuff and any type of animation, live streams, or artwork that I post on here. You guys will be up to date. Okay? So anyway, Chris Crazy House signing out. Peace.